Instagram. Hey, YouTube, we're live. It's St. Patrick's Day. What does St. Patrick's Day mean to you? It's a day to drink green beer. It's just another day of the week. Or it's a day to appreciate a man of tremendous faith who brought Christianity to Ireland. Now, this is not a religious presentation, so I am not going to go any further on that. But what I do want to suggest is there is an opportunity to study a man of great faith, and I'm going to leave it at that. I would recommend that you read even a short Wikipedia on St. Patrick, who he was, and you can see what it looks like for someone to live in their faith. What I want to talk about first, first of all, I'm Robert J. Conley. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm trained. My college was in accounting. I had a successful 20-year commercial real estate brokerage career. And for the past dozen years, I have been a coach, and I'm an expert in personality types and natural abilities. And my conversation today is, again, about intuitives. And, what is faith? Faith is the firm belief in something for which there's no proof. So in the context of St. Patrick, there's no proof there's God. There's evidence, there's conjecture, but we don't have proof. And the same applies for the intuitive brain that makes connections that others can't see. It's the declaration of something that the intuitive person sees as possible. And if you're an intuitive person, your power is only as great as your faith. You need to have faith in the fact that your intuition has the possibility of being true and of leading to a greater good. So the thing that some intuitives fail to do is to stand by and make sure that their intuition is fully tested, that it is vetted by reality. So you must stand by until the work is done. Work being the key word. Work. Your intuition, your declaration of something being possible should trigger work. Now, oftentimes it just triggers opinions. It triggers conjecture. And the intuitive who is not operating at full capacity, who is not being a powerful, intuitive, creative person, lets that conjecture kill the game. What the intuitive leader needs to do is to have faith in their intuition and to stand firm and to allow work to prove or disprove something is viable. Now, what I want to add, though, is a subtlety. And it may not be a subtlety, but the thing that can happen up front is, and this is from another previous episode, but to repeat, that your intuition should always be checked through different lenses. And so the first one being, is this effective? Is my intuitive leap something that has the potential, it's not proven to be, but it has the potential to be effective in solving a problem? And you don't know that until you've actually done the work. Second thing is my intuition based on accurate thinking? Have I accurately thought through how this may or may not work? And like sometimes a really super intuitive leap could be something that, like, let's say it's based on technology. It's something that could work 50 years from now, but it might not work today because we don't have the technology. I mean, the iPhones we have today, they were envisioned like during the 40s and 50s. And it was only until we got to the, 2007 that the iPhone became a reality. And so when you're taking those intuitive leaps, are they effective? Are they accurate? And on the value sides of things, are they authentic? Are they authentic to the mission, to your mission, to the mission of your organization? Are they true to that purpose of the organization? If they lack authenticity, that's as valid a reason as any to put the kibosh on. And lastly, do they add to the community? Are they are harmonious to what the circumstances are that are already in place? And you know, does it add to the greater good or not? So we have effectiveness, accuracy, authenticity, and harmony. Those are the four items through which you should vet your intuition on your own and with others who bring those natural strengths to it. So what is one of the challenges of being an intuitive person is that you live in a sensing world. You live with a majority of people who see things, hear things, touch things. If they can't see, hear, touch, you know, physically sense something, they don't necessarily understand it. And so, lacking the faith that is needed, and intuitive has the potential to not actually contribute to the greater good. And so, I want to urge intuitives to see that your contribution to the greater good really boils down to three things: vision, which is your intuitive leap, which is you connecting dots, which is you putting things in perspective, seeing things in a way others don't see. That's the vision that you bring to the task. The next thing though is faith. And faith that, well, part of it's a belief that not all of your intuitive leaps are great, but faith that they are, and that they have the potential, and that they come from a productive place, and that the faith that the process will lead to whether or not it actually, your intuitive leap actually makes sense. And the third thing, vision, faith, the third thing, will. Your intuition serves society only to the degree that you have the will to stick around, to make sure that your intuitive insight is put through the process, the vetting, the mental work, and the physical work to see if it does or doesn't work, make sense, improve everything for everybody. So, my last thing is a little bit of a knock, and I'm talking specifically to intuitives. There is a set of folks out there that I call dream killers. And early in my career, I thought I could coach dream killers to not be dream killers. I no longer believe that. I think dream killers just relish being dream killers. And if there's one group that intuitives need to not listen to, it's dream killers. Because, well, if a dream killer comes at you with cold hard facts that are pertinent, okay, fine, I'll give you that one. But for the most part, dream killers can't see what it is you're talking about in the first place. And so you need to learn to not heed those kind of people. And you need to stand firm in your vision, in your faith, and in your will to take things to the next step. All right, that's what I've got for today. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and I will see you next time.